Oh, hello. Welcome to Going with Grandpa. I was just watering my crops here on my little veg patch. Oh, I loves it up here. Oh, the sun's gone in, but I'm sure it'll be back out again soon. Now, let me show you something here. I'm growing something that would be very easy for you to grow. These are called, do you know what they're called? They're called lettuce. Salad leaves. Now I've got 3 different kinds of, when you're growing things you have to pull the little weeds out. If any weeds grow along them, pull them out. I'll put them in my bucket over there later, because if you pull the weeds out it makes it better for the plants to grow. I've got some spring onions going in there as well. Now these lettuce, they're quite easy to grow. The only thing you got to really watch is make sure the birds don't peck them too much, and also make sure that the slugs and snails don't get them. Now it's been quite a dry spring and the slugs and snails haven't been quite such a problem this year. I usually come out and take them off. I give them a flying lesson. I throw them over and let them fly over onto the green area over there. Well, I don't want to harm them, you see, so don't want to use none of them chemicals. So these are lettuce, and another nice thing about lettuce, they're good to come and pick. You can wait till they heart up, or you can just pick a few leaves at a time. But they make your patch look quite nice as well, don't it? I've got a lot of rust. So here, that's a pinky red one. We've got the green ones, and there are some really dark red ones in there, although I can't see which are, well, these ones, I think. These are the rust. So I'm also growing some sweet corn. Now, that's only just been put in the ground, those ones, just a few days ago. But come about July, August time, I shall be showing you all about what happens with these, because sweet corn, you see, they got pollinated in a different way to lots of other plants. You know, a lot of flowers, they've got to really open, aren't they, a flower, and the bee comes in and it pollinates the plant, doesn't it? Well, you see, with sweet corn, they're unusual because they're what's called wind pollinated, you see. This is why you have to grow them in a block, not in long rows, you see. You grow them in a block. But I'll tell you about that in a later video, in a few weeks' time, about how you have to help the sweet corn pollinate so you get nice plump cobs of corn with all the full kernels. Well, I was going to grow over here, because you don't have to have a veg patch. You can grow things in the garden. Oh, I made a mess again, made noise again. Now, here we got some potatoes. They're growing in a sack. These are a special growing sack, but you can use an old compost bag, or any kind of really strong, perhaps a woven carrier bag or something like that. But do make sure you make some holes in the bottom, because otherwise they'll drown, you see, because as you water them they won't be able to drain. So make sure there's some holes. And what you do with potatoes, what you could do, you could use, if Mum's got some old potatoes, don't just go and take them, but if Mum's got some old potatoes that she bought last time she went to the supermarket and they're getting old and starting to sprout, put them in the soil. Just slightly cover them so that the little if there are any sprouts, so the sprouts are just showing above the soil or the compost. And then as they grow, you cover them up. Now, I had my seed potatoes. I used actual seed potatoes, which are a special kind which are bred for growing potatoes from, but you can use the ones from the supermarket. They're down there. But then as they've grown and all the green's grown, I then put more compost in, and that's good because it helps the plants grow more roots. And of course the roots of potato plants, they grow the potatoes on the end, don't they? Well, in a few weeks' time I'll be able to show you. You'll be here with me while I'm harvesting them, and I'll show you what you can get from just a sack like that. It's great. These are a new potato. This one's called Nicola, but you grow the new potatoes. It's best not to grow the bigger main crop in these bags because they're a little bit big. And we've also got carrots growing in there. They're easy to grow. So let's go in the greenhouse. Would you like to see something you can grow at the moment? Well, come on then, let's go in the greenhouse. There we are. Oh, see, I got a little pot here. What about these? Do you know what these are? Do you know? These ones are sunflowers. I think I showed you some of these in my last video. They're very, very easy to grow. You could grow them now. We're near the end of May, around about the end of May, up till about the end of May, maybe just into June. But grow them in the ground. You could put them directly into the ground and water them. Now these seeds here, you buy seeds of packets. But with these sunflowers, I collect the seeds from last year's plants. Now look at that. There's still a little bit of what we call chaff in there. But these are the actual seeds. Can you see? These are what we call a multi-stem variety. They're not the giant ones with one big flower. You get lots and lots of little flowers on them. And there's the dark, almost black, some of those ones are. They're lovely. And after they've finished flowering, of course, what happens to the seeds? Oh, the birds love to eat the seeds, don't they? So I always leave some of me sunflower heads on the plant so the birds can eat the seeds. But I harvest some as well to grow some more. And that's what these ones were, you see. Some of my multi-stemmed ones. So you could grow them. It's quite easy. If you can get hold of some seeds, grow them in the ground, directly in the ground if it's in May, June time. Grow them in the ground around about 1.5 inches deep. Put them in the ground, but make sure your ground's moist before you put it in, and then give it a water, you see. You might need one of these or a stick just to let you know where they are. But you will really have to protect the new seedlings when they come through because of slugs and snails. So just keep an eye on them. When you come out at night with your torch, or get mum to come out when it's dark with the torch and look for the slugs and snails. Or you can put crunched up eggshells around them. Or if you've got some really sharp small grit, you can put that around them because the slugs and snails will eat them, you see, when they're young. Once they get quite big, then they're fine. Look, I'll show you some. I've got some round here, look. Can you see I've got some going here? Well, the slugs aren't touching these now. I've got a bit of that rubbish round here that I've out in my greenhouse. But they're big ones, so the slugs won't eat those now. So just protect them when they're young. So I got something else we're going to grow here. I got pot compost. But you remember I said we're going to make it moist? Oh, I left me watering can out there. Oh, I tell you, I'd lose my head if it weren't screwed on. There we are. So I'm going to water it, make it nice and moist, you see. Nice and moist before we sow the seeds. And we got some here. Look at these are really tiny. Do you remember I showed the lettuce out there? Well, these are the lettuce seeds. Can you see how tiny they are? But you could grow those in pots if you want to, or grow them in the ground. But they're so small, it's very difficult to sow them one here and one there. So you just sprinkle them, and then as they grow through, you just pull some out, what we call thinning them out, you see. But it doesn't matter because the seeds cost so little. I think that was about £3, and there's about, might not even have been that much, £2, and there's about 3,000 seeds in there, you see. They're very cheap to buy. So you sow them, and then you pull them out when they get growing so that they've got room to grow up. But look how tiny those seeds is. I have to use these because I can't see them with my old eyes. Look, can you see them? There they is. Well, we're going to grow some. We're not going to grow the lettuce seeds now. I'm going to show you how to grow some carrots. Do you remember I told you this with the sunflowers? About 1.5 inches to 2 inches, maybe about 1.5 inches deep. Carrots, not quite so deep because they're a very small seed. We'll put those, you can put these direct in the ground if you want to, or you can, now the soil's nice and warm, or you can grow them in pots. You need a bigger pot than that, but I'm just using this to show you how you do it. So you have a little, put some seeds in your hand, and these need to go no more than about 15 millimetres deep, so around about 1/2 inch. Can you see how tiny they are? Look at those tiny little seeds. So I sprinkle very, what we call thinly. You see, I won't put too many in there, but that's a small pot. I wouldn't normally grow them in such a small pot, but I'm just showing you how you can do them. But you can do them direct in the ground, or put them in a bigger pot like these, or like the really big ones I got my tomatoes and cucumbers in. And then when they come through, if they're too close together, you can thin them out again, pull them out, you see. So let's put those seeds back there. If I drop them, they'll all be growing up through the cracks in the floor. So we're going to do that, and then we got, so they're there. So we want about 15 millimetres, about just over 1/2 inch or so. So we put some nice thin soil or compost on top, sprinkle it on like that, you see. Cover them up. That's it, we're going to cover them up. And we'll have some lovely carrots. These are called chantenay. They're nice short ones, so they're ideal for growing in pots. They're short, stubby ones. They're ideal for growing in pots. And there we are, you see. So we'll cover them up like that, just a little bit. And then we've got to give them, what we've got to do now? You remember, don't you? we go putting some water on them. So we'll water them like that. There we are. Oh, gracious me. Well, I think I better go have a cup of tea in a moment. I've been doing a lot of work. I'll probably go and talk to the plants a little bit as well while no one's watching, but don't tell no one, will you? Else he's going to think I'm crackers. Well, do come back in a few days' time, won't you? We'll have some more videos. As the season goes on, I'll be able to show you everything in my vegetable patch, how it all grows, and when I harvest the onions and the potatoes and the sweet corn and the lettuce. So do keep coming back to Growing with Grandpa. Please subscribe to the channel, mums and dads, and share with your friends. Bye.